Raghupati, Executive Director, CII Green Business Center. Friends, water is becoming an important aspect for everyday life. The availability of water is going down day by day. You'll find most of the Indian cities have a problem of water shortage. So it's very important to conserve every drop of water, to recycle every drop of water, to capture every drop of water very efficiently and use it very effectively. So this is what we are talking about in terms of water management. Water management can be practiced by everybody. You can have industry practicing water conservation to the extent of about 20 to 30%. It is possible to reduce water consumption in industry. It is possible for a common man to reduce water consumption in a home. A typical green homes saves water to the extent of about 30 to 40%. A typical green building saves water to the extent of about 30 to 40%. So there is a huge potential for conserving water. So first, how water can be saved? The easiest way to conservation of water is to capture the rainwater. The water can be trapped through the roof, it can be done on the ground. So water trapped can be stored under the ground and it can be cleaned or treated and reused and pumped back to your tank. The second important thing is in terms of recycling wastewater. Typically, a house has a lot of wastewater coming from kitchen. It comes from toilets and water basins and showers, etc. So you have a lot of wastewater coming from the house. Water can be treated and then recycled back, and there are simple technologies available. Friends, what you are seeing at the back is what is called a phytoremediation. This is first of its kind in India, where we have implemented this technology very successfully. It's very simple. Phyto means plant, remediation means treatment or restoring balance. So the plants treat the wastewater. The wastewater can be from toilet, it can be from kitchen, or it can be anything. The wastewater, if it has got an oil silk, it can be treated, it can be treated and completely reused back. If it is a toilet waste, even that also can be treated. So the plants which you see, they are very unique plants. They absorb oxygen in the leaf, through the stem, through the roots, they give oxygen to the water underneath. Water is going below the ground and the roots are touching this water, and when the oxygen is supplied to the water gets treated, and what we call as chemical oxygen demand and biological oxygen demand. And normally in a wastewater, we have a level of about 200 to 300 parts per million, and this gives the bad smell. When you oxygenate this water, so through these plants, when the BOD levels and COD level comes down, the smell drastically goes down. So the final output of this system is you can use it for cleaning applications, etc. It will meet the pollution control board norms, and even it exceeds the pollution control board norms. So you have a crystal clear water available to you. The pathogen removal or the bacteria removal is about 95%. The roots of this plant host certain very good bacteria and microorganisms. All the pathogens that come along and the waste that come along with the water, they become food for these microorganisms. And all the waste are consumed by these microorganisms in the plant roots. And all the toxins are converted and metabolized into some other compound, and water is detoxified. So when the water comes out of this phytoremediation, you have a clean water which can be used for cleaning applications, gardening applications, and even for cooling towers. Of course, it cannot be used for potable applications and cannot be used for drinking applications. We don't recommend for drinking. If it has to go for drinking, then it has to go for further treatment, etc. But this treatment is very simple. What we require is a simple space and the correct set of plants. There are in the world about 50 to 60 species in the world which have got this unique property. Out of which India has about 15 of them. This is what the species you see is Cyperus papyrus. In the olden days, this was used for manufacturing of paper. This has excellent phytoremediation properties. The other species which you see, that is called Canna indica, and this is very commonly available in India. And this species also has excellent phytoremediation properties. and whatever the oxygen is supplied and absorbed by this plant through the leaf and through the stem, the oxygen is given to the water under the pebbles. You will not be able to see the water because water is inside the pebbles and roots are actually touching the water and the cleaning action is taking place. And this is running very successfully, and it's a very simple operation, no maintenance required. What is required is simple space and correct specification of the plants and correct distribution of the water. So phytoremediation is very unique in the sense it distributes the water correctly and so that the roots are in contact with the water. And normally the older systems use sand and they choke the pipelines, and the water distribution is not unique or not perfect. The water channelizes through the system, so water treatment may not be correct. Whereas when you have a pebble and correct distribution of water, which is the thing which is the uniqueness of this phytoremediation, the hydrology is taken care, the distribution of water is taken care, so that within a small space you are able to treat the water effectively. So friends, the operating cost of this phytoremediation is virtually nothing. You don't require any operating cost, and you get 95% or 98% of the water you supply as a treated water, and that can be effectively used. So this finds fantastic application. Every city in India has got a problem. If you have a group of homes, you can have this phytoremediation. If you have a villa, you can have the phytoremediation in the villa itself. If you have a flats, 10 flats or 20 flats can combine and have a phytoremediation system like this. What you are seeing is designed for about 100 people. So you can, if you have 200 people, 300 people, the size slightly becomes larger. So for a commercial building, if you have space, you can do that. For a residential building, you can do that. This is an excellent source for the municipal wastewater. The smell can be totally eliminated, and the water is available for cleaning and flushing applications. So it's a big national resource, and this type of technology can easily be implemented. And there is nothing, no rocket science in this technology. It is readily available, and if the water cost is somewhere around 20 to 40 rupees a meter cube, the payback period for such a system works out only 2 to 3 years time. So it is financially attractive, you save water which is a precious commodity, and it's a big national benefit. Every municipality should have multiple systems. All the wastewater can be treated like this. It can be used for cleaning applications, and it can be recycled for industrial applications. The municipal wastewater can be treated and sent to the industry for their use. So it is a very big national potential, national savings potential. This phytoremediation is the first of its kind in India. This is a technology is proven in terms of Israel, Germany, Europe, and some other parts of Europe also. For India, this is the first time we have done it in phytoremediation. There are some older techniques called root zone treatment, etc. that is there. But the phytoremediation is slightly superior than the root zone treatment system. And in the root zone treatment system, the water flow is not very perfect. You have a lot of channelizing related problems, and because of that, the treatment of water cannot be 100% assured. Whereas in phytoremediation, it can take care of upsets. You can take care of since the distribution is perfect, the quality of water that comes out is performance will be consistent and good, and you get majority of the water back. Now this is the first time we wanted to see it ourselves. We wanted to make sure it works and everything is fine. So now we are confident. Now we are discussing with various corporate builders. We are working with several developers. We are working with several companies. We are talking to several municipalities also to implement this concept. We are at the discussion stage right now, and it will take some time for them to implement this thing.